Hi traders, welcome to the full market analysis. Once more, we're seeing very light volumes across the markets. This week has been very light in volumes, so very little movement indeed, due to the uncertainty of Iran and the USA. So we have to wait for that and see what happens, but we can only go by what we see, trade what we see once it's ready. So let's go into the QuantFlow Dynamics software on the 4-hour chart, and we'll just have a look around. It won't take very long this, but what I will do for you is pop into gold on a 30-minute chart, because there's been some questions in terms of volume and how to use the volume indicators if that's what you'd like to do. So here's the DXY. So first of all, immediately you see this up move here from this very strong demand area, and the proof it's had a head and shoulders, didn't it? So an inverse head and shoulders, and the price went up. That's typical of that kind of pattern. However, from the long-term point of view, this is still down, and we can see that from the trend line analysis, but we can also see it from this blue line, which forms part of the software. Whenever you see the price move above the blue line, there's the strong possibility that the price is going to go much higher. We're not seeing that yet, so we don't have a change of character despite that move. So we have to wait and see to see where this goes now. Now what that means in terms of the euro dollar, the pound dollar, etc., there is no trades to be had. If you are scalping, there's a possibility, but if you're looking for a position, then it's going to be very low in volumes and very low quality. We were looking for high quality trades to make a lot of money. So we do expect the price to come back down and retest 97.80 into next week now, of course, if the price continues down. If it breaks up, then of course happy days, then it's going to go up to a very strong supply zone here, 150, somewhere like that. So just look out and wait for that to happen. In terms of the key, we've been holding this for a while, but I'm going to be banking the money today. I'm not 100% keen on this, and there's a couple of reasons really. We do have a very strong reversal here. Plus 85 is very strong, and a down signal which is great into supply, being rejected many times, so it is likely to fall, but it does need to break down. And if the dollar goes weaker, then this is going to drive this higher from this very strong confluence area. So we have demand, we have divergence, we have a trend line analysis saying this is going to go higher if the price holds on to that market structure. In addition to that, we do have an overbought condition here, which indicates the price is going to go up anyway. So we'll close the position and just put it down to experience, and the markets just didn't go anywhere, but a small profit nonetheless. The other position we've got is the pound yen. Again, I don't like this. This is it's not being rejected completely, and is a very weak sell signal. Above 60 is what we're looking for, and it's 52. So that indicates that the price is highly likely to move and move much higher. So we can see the structure of this chart, and we can see the trend line here moving up. So the projection is much higher. So I do have a buy order, a buy stop at 216, just above that 216.05. So if you want to grab that and get on board, then we should see the price go up, and I'll analyze that as the price breaks and just see where it goes. So if it doesn't break that, of course, then it doesn't matter. We don't go long on it. But I'm going to close this down for a small profit, again, purely based upon price action, purely based upon very low volumes in the market. Just going to flick through just quickly. Again, euro dollar looks like it's bouncing off support in terms of the blue line, which is typical of an uptrend. But we're not seeing an uptrend. We're seeing a short-term downtrend, but we could see a change here. We're not seeing the pullback back up to our supply at the moment, so that order, I'm going to keep that order open actually, just to see what happens, and have a small stop loss there. So at the end of the day, if it kicks in and then breaks down, if the dollar goes strong, then of course we'll be in it. I did mention this the other day in terms of the Aussie USD. We do have a sell, however, it's holding on to market structure, just waiting for the software to catch up. I do have a sell order at 71. That's on a breakdown, of course. Takes just a few seconds to load up, and we can see that the breakdown here below 71 is interesting. So I've got an order to sell there, sell stop at 70.96, whatever it is there. So on the breakdown, if it does happen, if it doesn't happen, once again, doesn't matter. If the dollar goes weaker, as it may well do in the next few days into next week, then I've been sorry, reading my messages as they come in. Yeah, so we're looking for a breakdown here, but the dollar needs to go strong in order for that to happen. We're seeing this pattern here. There is a strong supply zone here and a reversal pattern, but we're not seeing any price action yet to qualify for a very high quality trade. Kiwi, I've mentioned that. US Swiss, I mentioned this the other day. And we can see that the price has got into an up signal. However, on very light volumes, it has to be said. And we can see that the price is not above the blue line. This is the key to your success. So when you see the price move above the blue line, then that is the time to get in. And then you're going to go long and make a ton of money. We're not seeing that yet. So again, we're going to see a similar pattern to the dollar in terms of a downward move. There could be a potential buy opportunity here at 78.20, but I do expect a liquidity sweep somewhere around here. So just make sure your stop is way below the support area here. Very, very strong buying opportunity here. Plus 91. We very rarely see that. Now, I did put a signal into the VIP room, but I did say it's very weak, and I'm going to explain that. So there's a couple of things. So let me just do it. So this is the 30-minute chart. And whenever we see a down signal, we're looking for downs. Yes, sells. Whenever we see an up, we're looking for buys, but it's not been up for a while. We have to go back to here to actually get to that position. We're not seeing that at the moment. So we have to trade what we see, so rather than what we think. So it's really, really important. But what I want to cover in this while we wait for markets to sort themselves out, if the dollar goes weak, then gold rises. Yeah, 47.98 is critical. Sell power of 82. So this is your strong, very strong supply zone. So that you can use this as a target, which is a good idea. And then, of course, once it gets into that position, it may simply reverse at that point, and then you can get into a short position. But until it gets there, you won't know for sure. And, of course, you want to see some reaction, some rejection into these areas. I'm going to talk about that now. So let's just cover a few things. Volume is something that a few questions have come in, and thank you for the questions. Now, what I've done here, let me just move that out of there. Okay, so this is the normal volume. Okay, it's just a volume indicator. It's free, and it tells you when volume's going up. And it's got a 20-day moving average, which you can include or not include. I think it's a good idea to include it within that, so you can actually measure how strong the volume is. All right, so as the volume increases, let's wind out a bit. As the volume increases, then of course you're going to see this volume move above the 20 here. This is a better example. See that there? See how the price moves above, the volume moves above the 20, which gives you a very strong possibility that the price is going to go down. And the other thing to bear in mind is the price cycle. Where is it? Okay, these price cycles are highly valuable. When you see those, they're opportunities to get in, especially if you've got a down signal up here. Pull up, so down, pull up, sell. Down, pull up, sell. Okay, it's not an exact science, but nonetheless it does give you a flavor of how it works and why it works. Now once you get into that, you can see that at this point here, that candle there is your entry point. It's the 30-minute chart, so it's quite slow, but nonetheless you can see where the price cycle is going, and you can see the volumes moving above the 20 as well, just slightly, but nonetheless it's significant on the golden zone. The golden zone is your key to success once the price starts to move, because it's a support and resistance area in advance. All right, so it tells you in advance that the price is actually going to move there. So what I've done here, if you just left click on this and then drag it, you can actually put it into the oscillator. So you've got price action and you've got volumes as well. So if we go back to this point here, you can see that we've got a down signal, sell, yes, into the golden zone. Perfect, that's what we're looking for. I'd like to see it within supply zone as well, but we can't have everything. But look where the price cycle is heading, south. Look where the volume is increasing, above the 20, above the 20, above the 20. Yeah, so the price cycle dictates the direction, and the volume indicates that the price is going to move down, down, down. There's probably 300 or 400 pips there. Okay, and you just want to hold the position for, in this case, probably a few hours at the very most. Now in this position here, it's a very good example. Price coming into sell, power of 82. This is perfection, absolute perfection, very, very rare. And we can see that the price cycle is moving into overbought in a downtrend. So we've got the pull up into the golden zone, sell, power of 82 into supply and volumes. If you need any more volume on that, then you're just being greedy. And of course, I don't even know what that is. That's probably 1,000 pips there. Doesn't matter. But the point is that you're looking for that combination of tools to help you make better decisions on entry. And that's your key to your success. Another one here. This did move into the golden zone, as we call it, and notice here the blue line, again, it's highly reliable. You can see that the price is moving down, 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 down. We're not seeing any price action down today. It's just not happening. But nonetheless here, look at the price cycle. This one is better than this one. It did go down, but look at the price cycle here. It's high, but not overbought. This is overextended. Highly likely to see a big move down. So combining the two, price cycle combined with the golden zone, combined with high volume coming above the 20, gives you that trading edge. So as of today, there's a couple of things going on which I don't like. And I did say it's a weak signal because we do have a buy signal. A buy signal indicates that the price is going to go up. We know that the DXY could go down into next week, which will drive this higher into Monday or Tuesday, potentially up to 47.80. So this signal, even though this oscillator is overbought, is no longer valid as an entry because of this up signal here. You want to see a down, and then you want to see an up, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high. Hopefully that's helpful and answers a lot of questions in terms of volume. Well, there's not much we can do in terms of volumes and market pricing. It's just one of those things. We very rarely see this, very rarely. So when markets come back, we'll be ready for them and to make a lot of money. Have a wonderful weekend.